Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome to my channel. Today is the day. Oculus Gaming Showcase is live. So let's get straight into it then. And remember, we're born to respawn. So, the Oculus Gaming Showcase is over. We had a peek under Oculus's skirts and now we know what they have planned for 2021. Try not to be too underwhelmed. There are things that I am not going to talk about, however. They are Battle Sisters, anything to do with Star Wars, Wraith the Oblivion, I Expected to Die 2 and The Climb 2. Why not? Well, they don't interest me. Simple. I will, however, be talking about Pistol Whip, Lone Echo 2, After the Fall and The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners.
So you're the scoundrels calling yourselves Dynamo, huh? Well, I think I might just call you dead.
Pistol Whip is to get a new expansion called Smoke and Thunder. The teaser trailer suggests this is going to be a Wild West themed expansion plus something called the Concierge. Pistol Whip is one of my favourite VR games, so I am hyped for this. Lone Echo is one of the best VR games I've ever played, and the sequel is finally going to be with us in 2021. I look forward to rejoining the adventures of Commander Rhodes and Jack as they are propelled forward into the unknown.
Return to the rings of Saturn to explore an expansive zero-G world, employ high-tech tools to overcome challenges, and uncover the mysteries of the far future.
I've already talked about this on the channel, but I'm super stoked for the release of Resident Evil 4 exclusively on the Quest 2. From the information available, this is a rebuild of the game from the ground up for VR, and that makes me very excited. This is probably my most anticipated game of 2021. Unfortunately, the release date is a very vague later this year.
For example, items and weapons have been re-engineered to become physical objects that players can interact with, so that you can pick up things like ammo, keys, and treasures, as well as load, aim, and fire weapons in VR. You'll also be able to switch weapons by grabbing them off your body instead of going into a menu. And you can wield separate weapons with each hand. Even RE4's famous menu is no longer a pause screen. It's an interactive tool. A ton of effort has gone into making weapon interactions smooth, satisfying, and responsive, including two-handed weapons like shotguns and rifles. Armature is using core systems from the original RE4 to drive gameplay and systems, but they've remastered art. Over 4,500 textures have either been repainted or up-resed. World geometry has been adjusted to work in stereoscopic 3D. And enemy behaviors and attacks have been balanced around the player's new perspective to increase mobility in VR. They've also improved support for running the game at a higher frame rate than the original 30 frames per second, and fixed many bugs that the 60 FPS versions of the game had. Now, while Armature has adjusted a number of things for VR, some things just haven't needed to change. Character animations have been faithfully converted to Unreal Engine 4, and remain untouched from the original source material. And all cutscenes will be presented in their original format. If you're a fan of the survival horror genre like me, you've likely played, or tried to play, a lot of scary games in VR. Now, RE4 isn't known for being the scariest in the Resident Evil franchise, but it is scarier and more suspenseful in VR thanks to spatial audio and immersive interactivity. Armature has manipulated aspects of the original RE4 audio data and have used it instead as 3D spatial sound. So when you hear noises like crows, voices, and creaks, you're going to want to turn your head to see if there's a threat. They've also made sure that audio telegraphs from enemies to indicate which direction they're attacking from. So where on console you might have heard a Ganado approaching and rather calmly press buttons to reload and prepare a takedown, In VR, you're checking your ammo, you're scrambling to load a mag. And if you drop it, you're only adding to the stress and suspense of the situation by needing to physically correct your mistakes. You'll be living in the moment, carefully tracking ammo and inventory, relying on your senses for success more than you've ever done before. I'll leave you with this. A huge part of the RE4 fame was the elaborate cinematics that sell and tell the story. But once you come out of a cinematic in VR and find yourself face to face with the boss, the experience is totally different.
After the Fall is one of those games that seems to have been teased forever, but now we have a definite release date, sort of. Vertigo have released another trailer with a summer 2021 release date. Fingers crossed this is early summer, not late summer, more like Thanksgiving summer. This is going to be Rift and Quest exclusive with crossplay, so how nice is that?
Get down! Incoming! Time to shine!
The last game that I'm really interested in is The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners expansion, Aftershocks. This looks like a fully fleshed out expansion to the original game with new weapons and gadgets. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners was one of my favourite games of 2020 and I am excited to step back into the shoes of the tourist and find out what more mayhem he can inflict on the good citizens of New Orleans.
Backup requested.
Savages had the presence of mind to walk off with the key to this cache. Got his legs blown off for the trouble. Shelter in the school to avoid our wrath. Oh, suckling pigs. Their screams will warn me.
This time, lock it down before the tourist gets there.
Well, that's it. The Oculus Gaming Showcase of 2021. How do you feel about it? Same as me, maybe? Wondering where all the new games are? Where's the Sniper Elite? Where are the Ubisoft titles Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell? Yeah, me too. I must admit that I'm very underwhelmed by this lineup and I'm shocked by the lack of Quest exclusive content. What do you think? Are you happy with these announcements? Were you expecting more? You know the drill. Get involved and comment down below. Well, that is it for today. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button. The algorithm loves the likes. And you can also support the channel by subscribing on Patreon or by buying some of my stylish merchandise from tshirtstudio.com. I can also be found most days streaming on my mate Surgical's gaming channel on Twitch TV. The link's in the description as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the other side.